Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th round of the 2020 VFC season from Budapest. As you can see, surprise surprise, again very cloudy, damp weather, but even though you can see the dry line through turn 1, it's gonna be very slippery. Slippery is also the track, with a long Mickey Mouse section in Sector 2 and a very heavy on the tires due to the long mid-speed turns, making tire management very crucial for your result. In particular, the last sector is very cruel on the tires, as you need all the grip for the two 180 corners to enter the start-finish straight as quick as possible. The race guide tells us to go 52 times around the track. One lap is 4.381 kilometers long, with clear track limits. Jannis Walborn, the last year's winner, can he repeat his win? Anyway, Mark Schlüter is about to start his qualifying lap, so I would say, let's jump to mine. So the lap starts now. Here we go.
Bastian Peißler.
7th gear, 290 kilometers an hour, braking at 100. Careful into turn 1. Car turns in. Acceleration is up. Okay. Quite slippery, but got away with it. Now braking for turn 2. Bring it in early. Just try to stay in the inside line. Careful again on the throttle. Short shift into turn 3. Not very clean, but okay. Reducing the boost now. Into 4th. And now into turn 5. Oh.
Erster Sektor.
Okay, sector 1 good, but already almost lost it. Now careful through the corners 8 and 9. Also through 10. Now this is the Mickey Mouse section I mentioned earlier. Just try to stay on a dry line. You can see it from the sun reflecting. Good. Stay away from the curb. Now braking for the very slow right-hander. Using the traction. Now in this one I got the confidence. Just again stay on a dry line for the acceleration. Also here for the final corner. Now accelerate, use the boost, get over the line. Wow, 127.9.
Wow, Alter.
Oh yeah.
Sauber, sehr gut.
Second.
Boah,
Du bist schon echt stark gefahren.
that was, Alter. That was pulled out of a rabbit. Oh,
Okay.
holy smokes.
Okay, so speechless
Geiler
on
Scheiß.
P3. Kevin Peters rejoined the server, and that's why we start from P3. Lights are on,
Letzter?
Ja. Ja, ist.
and lights are out. Quite a bit wheel spin, although my teammate didn't make it to the grid. But now, what's going to happen into turn 1?
Befall
Oh.
auf Rennen zu drücken.
Okay, so
Hab ich doch
my
gesagt.
teammate did not get to the
Ich hab's nicht verstanden.
starting grid, but
Scheiße.
I'm on P2. Walborn and Peters had a little tangle up while I was on the outside.
So ne Kacke, jetzt hier fix.
Ich habe ja gesagt, wir werden dahin teleportiert und der Start beginnt danach.
But okay, don't lose your focus now. I mean, I'm on 2nd place. I mean, what the fuck? I'm behind
Ich hab da nichts gesehen.
I'm behind the reigning world champion. But okay, don't
Was
lose
ist
your
jetzt
focus.
passiert?
Now my
Was
teammate.
gesagt? Ich hab auf den okay gefragt, wegen Rennen drücken.
Now he's getting out of the pits in, of course, last place. He was on P4. A bitterly
Mann,
disappointment
richtig
for him.
doof.
Although I
Ja,
talked over him. Just showed how to do it, you know. Just explain all the starting procedure. But okay, can't change it now. Now I have to focus on myself. So Kevin Peters.
Verwarnung für Bastian Peißler.
Okay, so first warning, not even a lap in. Kevin Peters has got a gap to me, while I have a gap to Walborn. I'm not even thinking about it to push and attack for the lead. I know Walborn is way quicker. Hoppala. This is not the way to take turn 2.
Warning for Lorenzo Di Cutis.
There you go. Another warning.
Fick die Kacke.
Ah, come on, chill, dude. It's alright. You're still in the race, man. Well, although he lost out on P4. Yeah, tough one to swallow. Anyways, already 2.5 seconds behind Walborn, so I think at this point I had no dirty air, but this is a point which I was considering when choosing the starting fuel, because it's simply impossible, I would say, to overtake. So I know Kevin Peters and Rene Weller and Pascal Polens, they're quicker than my car, which we're really struggling around here because with a missing diffuser we have not enough downforce, which we need.
Magst du mich durchs Rennen guiden? Bisschen aushelfen.
Okay, at this point I was not knowing that.
Ich fahr jetzt.
Exactly. At this point I was not knowing that he's in a he's still participating in a race. So he started from the pits. Well, anyways, my point was, I know Peters and Weller are quicker, but as soon as we get to Sector 2, the dirty air is so heavy that they're still unable to follow me closely. And when they do get a bit closer for the start-finish straight, I just use my engine boost to not really defend, but to pull away a bit more, as I have clear air.
Und sonst Minimum Talking, so wenn was Wichtiges anfällt oder passiert.
The gap to Walborn is already 3.8 seconds, so he's pulling away. Very crucial for the outcome of the race, I would say, because Kevin Peters in championship contention as much as Walborn, but he's a bit far behind, so to win this race ahead of everyone will be very crucial for his title hopes, although I don't think this that he's believing in it as well. Oh, careful! I was looking into the mirror too long because I was waiting for him to come. But this one, I had to defend off. I mean, also for me it's crucial for my strategy to pull away as quick as possible from the other guys. But at that point I was looking into the rear mirror for a second too long because I wasn't really sure, is he close enough to give it a go for turn 1, or was he not? Apparently he was not, so it's all good. I stayed in P2 while Walborn is all over the hill. He's not even on the straight. So now again, seeing Peters close to myself, just within half a second. But these corners are crucial. So what's gonna happen now? We're about to finish the third lap of this race, going into the fourth. And now I know he's not close enough. The gap is big enough. So those two corners make the gap so huge, so big. Now he's doing a mistake and Rene Weller passes him. That's tough for him, especially, I don't know, I think he's second in the championship, so always also keeping this in mind. I don't want to fuck with anybody who's fighting for the championship. All I try to do is to do my race. So now the guy behind me is Rene Weller. We're just about to finish the 8th lap, and I think this could be difficult to defend him, as he's got the quickest car in the straight. Yes, he is. Now he's attacking. Well, okay, leave the door wide open. No point in fighting. It's only me losing time. And for Rene it is very important to get by me for his strategy, for his race. Now he is in first place, so I was in the lead for just a few meters. Amazing. Anyways, now Alex Knizovic and Kevin Peters are fighting each other, and Sven Schubert is also in behind. So I'm more or less the roadblock for those guys who are just unable to pass me because dirty air is making it difficult. They're destroying their tires behind me. So now also you can see the dirty air affecting my line. So my plan was to pit in lap 12, as I'm not one of those 3 or even 4 stop guys. Walborn apparently is, because he was just in the pits. When Rennie Weller stays out, but Knizovic goes in now. So also another 3 stopper. I think this time it's completely opposite. Usually the Cesario team is the aggressive stopping team, so at least one stop more than everybody else around. But now I'm on a conservative strategy, while everyone else is just struggling along with the tires and try to minimize the stints on it for short as possible, you know. So my strategy is to pit in lap 12. So I will stay out for quite a while. But you can see already I'm struggling through right-hand corners because the tire is completely destroyed. Actually, the front left once again taking all the beat. But I'm able to, you know, keep the pace to Rene, and also staying. Oh, okay, there was a little error, and stay also ahead of Kevin Peters. Now through the penultimate corner, and Rene Weller goes to the pits, meaning that I am in the fucking lead. I'm in the fucking lead, man. Now just use the boost again for defending against Kevin. He's coming closer, but not close enough yet. Locking my front right, but still getting through the corner. And now I'm just requesting the pit, because now it's time for me. It's amazing. I'm in the lead, man. It's my first lap in the lead since God knows how long, you know? I don't remember being in a lead for, since my comeback in March 2019. Amazing. Due to strategy, but I don't care right now. It just feels good, you know? It feels good to be up there in the front. It's like, I don't know. And also pissing other people off because they're not able to overtake due to all the Mickey Mouse section. But not for long, because now it's my time to go in. And I don't want to know how delighted Kevin felt after seeing me turn right into the pit entry. Man, he must be delighted as he had a big bunch of shit, you know? So 11 seconds, waiting for continue. 84 liters, so absolutely brimmed to the top on the hard tire. Rejoining on P11. Crucially on P11. Alright, right behind Alex Knizovic, who also is on the hard tire. Which surprised me actually, because I was thinking that he's going to go on an aggressive 3-stop strategy. But it's okay, I'm 12, so I'm holding on for the final point, and which is very, very crucial for me, for my strategy, is to stay ahead of Fabian Jungblut. Because I think he's a one-stopper as well. And sorting it out with, who's that? I think Tobias Dorsch. So very important to stay ahead of those two guys, and I'll just go with my pace. Keeping it on P12, while Tobias Dorsch, I think on a medium tire set, is closing down. He just got past Fabian Jungblut for P13, so he might be an important figure for my strategy outcome. So closing up towards the end of the race. Now using the boost because he's coming closer defending slightly, but outbraking myself quite a bit. Now he's got the better exit.
Da ist er ja, der Kollege.
But now he's ahead, so for me there was no point in try to stick it in for turn 2. He was an entire car length ahead, so he's won. No point in risk a collision. But you know, it's not a big of a deal. So let him go do his thing while I lap my teammate. Thanks for that.
Danke.
Let him do his thing. I'm on a hard set and definitely heavier than he is. Also, Jungblut is keeping up with my pace. Nope, that was so strange. Oversteer. So okay, now I'm out of the point shield, but hey, it's only lap 17, or just about to be 17, and still it's a long way to go. I have a long way to go on this tire, so also I have to manage the tires and be careful in certain corners, like the final one, for example. Lap 26. From that point on, the race got pretty lonely because behind there's, well, now Rennie Weller, and in front is Alex Knizovic around 7.6 seconds ahead. So I'm managing my pace from that point, and works good. Tobias Dorsch was in the pits as well in lap 19, so did Jungblut 1 lap later. So I got rid of those 2 guys, and as I said, just going my pace, doing my thing. Marvin Schumacher is about to be lapped by myself. Also Rennie Weller on a, I think, alternate strategy. Being on P12 is pretty unusual for those 2 Weller guys on P12 and 13. Also Danny got, I think, screwed by the weather in the qualifying. So
Jetzt voll reindonnern können. Peters.
so just going my pace. Managing the tires, they're, I think, just about 55%. Just about 50, I guess. So entering the final corner. At that point, I think I know that Weller will be ahead of me. Well, no, he is not. And Sven Schubert just rejoined the race after his, I think, second pit stop in P10. So now, okay, it's pretty positive to be just 3-4 seconds behind Schubert, even though he was behind me. Or stopped by myself in a group where I was on P1, 2, 3. So meaning that my pace on the hard set is not that bad, which is amazing actually, because I was not expecting myself to be in that position. As I said, struggling with the car, struggling with the overall package, as our car is not built for downforce tracks like this one, especially with a missing diffuser. So being still so close to Schubert after his final or his second stop out of 3, I don't know, is a positive thing. Well, still Knizovic 7.5 seconds ahead of me, and I'm even able to keep the pace with a Newman car, with a championship car actually. Now the Cutis is in the pits, moving up to even P9. Wow! So there was another person in the pits, while Rennie Weller tries to get past me. Oh yeah, Max Schluter, exactly. He just rejoined. So on a fresh rubber, I think he will be attacking Rennie quite soon. So after a bunch of laps in loneliness, I finally got some guys around, which was pretty refreshing, to be honest. Something different than just doing your laps, but also being patient, because it's still a long way to go. Yes, I'm on P9 because all the guys are pitting for their multiple stop strategy. and still I have fuel left for 11.3 laps, meaning that I can go, well, I'm planning to go up until lap 40. So actually 11 to go. Oh, that was a risky move, Mark. Just looking at the rear mirror. The gap is 8 tenths between myself and Rennie, but now he's get attacked by Mark. Knowing that I will be the... Oh, even a little touch. Knowing that I'll be the next one to be overtaken. And you know what? I'm not gonna defend at all. I like fighting. I love racing wheel to wheel, but at that point it's pointless because it costs too much time, and I'm not racing against Mark. I'm racing against, I don't even know whom I racing against. So just trying to minimize the losage of time and just continue the pace, because I realized the pace is good. As I said, just being 4 seconds behind Schubert, rejoining the track, even though he was behind me for a couple of laps when I was on my soft tire, it's pretty huge considering that he possibly took the soft tire as well while I was on a hard one. So now he is all over me, not even trying to use the boost to defend. He's doing his race, so braking at 100 meters, giving the space to be safe. And where is Rennie? Oh, he pitted. He's now in the pits because the gap is getting bigger. Now the Cutis is ahead of him.
20 seconds stop-go penalty for Lorenzo de Cutis. Boxing incidents including entry and not utilizing the fast lane properly.
Okay, 20 seconds. That's huge. That's huge. Lapping Patrick Newman, giving him space. It's all good.
Ich fahr jetzt diese Runde rein.
Letting my teammate know that I will be pitting at the end of this lap. Cooper McAllister rejoined the track after his, I guess, final stop. Another medium tire guy who uses his tire advantage properly, and he's definitely way quicker because just look at my tires. Only 16% left at the front left. Holy shit. So I took all the juice out of my tires, and even though I planned to stop in lap 40, I was thinking I possibly might lose too much time behind, losing time on these tires, so it might be a smart idea to pit 1 lap earlier. Exiting the pits in P11. So I'm in the points, my strategy worked out, now I can push, although I don't even wanna because I don't want to destroy my tires. Rennie Weller.
Drive-through Penalty für Larry Fischer aufgrund des Überfahrens der weißen Linie am Pit Entry.
Oh no! Getting a drive-through penalty. Okay, calm down, dude. Rennie Weller is getting through then. It sucks, but okay. But still, I think I should be safe to get out of the pits in P12. So, well, okay, it's better to get 2 points. I don't think that I will catch him, even though having the advantage of the soft tire. Danny is only 4 seconds ahead, so not sure. Maybe I could have catch him, but now it doesn't matter because I have to serve my penalty, and I will do it right now. I did the same mistake. What the fuck? It's gonna be another one. Again, rejoining in P12. Only 7 seconds ahead of Tobias Dorsch. And I'm just waiting for it.
Drive-through Penalty für Larry Fischer, Pit Entry.
Yep. There you go again.
Ey, komm schon.
Yeah, so there's nothing you can do now. So for the final time, exiting the pits, now outside the points. 6 seconds to Tobias Dorsch. I guess he's on a medium tire as well. So you know what? Engine boost cranking up to 3 and using my tire advantage. Now this is clutch time. So pushing. I'm not really angry, and I don't know. I just wanna get back to P12, at least getting 1 point, because I was telling to my team principal Gonzalez Cadivo that if we should score a point at a track where we just struggle because of lack of downforce, we should celebrate it as a win. And after such a hard work the team has been doing in improving the car, I think we should celebrate it. But I threw it away, even 2 parties, so 2 points, and that's why I thought, let's go get him and, you know, get the final point. So using slipstream, although not yet. Braking now a bit later, but got the corner. Also here braking a bit later. Entry was not really perfect, but okay. Don't want to say I got away with it, but I'm quicker than my yet fastest time. Patrick Newman. Okay. Solved smartly. Thank you for that. You know, it's just clutch time, just now pushing. I know I'm destroying my tires, but I have to get closer to him as quick as possible. So using every inch, every little bit of the track to get back what is mine, actually. Although you can decide, should it be mine? Should it be my point after throwing it away by entering the pits in the wrong way, actually? Should it be mine then? You can decide. But in my brain, in my mindset, it's my point, it's mine, and I should get it. So let's go for it. 1:19.955 is my fastest lap in the race. So I can tell I'm absolutely pushing. Doing absolutely the maximum the track, the tires and the car can give to me. So qualifying laps like Michael Schumacher did in '98, with the only difference that he had a better car and he was in the lead, not in P13, but you get the point. So now very interesting to, watching me pushing and giving absolutely everything. The gap to Dorsch is now 4 seconds. Lost a bit of time there. So there he is. I think now entering the final corner. And I can see him. I can see him and I can smell him. Like a tiger, just go and grab him. The gap now is 3.3 seconds. 1:19.261. I took away 2 seconds from Tobias. And I did not want to look at the tire graphic and see how in what bad shape the tire is. Okay, this is not how you hunt down a guy holding on for the final point. But apparently I just lost half a second. I was expecting losing more. But it's okay. Keep on going, come on. I'm also expecting to be lapped, because I know what times the leaders can do, so I put in a bit more fuel just to be on the safe side. But, you know, I was still expecting to be lapped, so actually I shouldn't have take extra more fuel. Okay, this was not really clean. meaning that I can do 1 lap less on the tire, but also at the same time meaning that I will have time, my time will be cut short by 1 lap to catching 63%. This is huge, considering that I'm on this tire for 6 laps. 63% is huge, meaning around 6 to 7% tire degradation in just 1 lap. Again, lost some time here, but 3.5, 3.4. No, don't get too risky. All right. But now I'm not closing in. Oh, okay. That was careful. So now I'm close as ever. Of course, not close enough to have a good proper sniff, but I'm close as ever. 2.9. 6 laps to go. When being lapped, maybe 5. Okay, good exit. Just a quarter of a hundredth down on my delta. Now the gap is 2.5. Maybe he's losing time due to a lapping, which might help me at least to get closer to him, but I'm not really sure. Maybe it will not help me in terms of overtaking. But in this corner I realize the car starts to understeer, so the tire is not in a good shape anymore. It's also overheating, so it's getting tricky. Okay, my teammate is the guy to be lapped. Of course, he did not on purpose anything. I just think he did his job and saw him when he could. But 2.4 again. Now the car tries to step away from me, so I'm really hard on the tires. Thank you. Gap is 2.1.
Danke. Hier geht's den letzten Punkt.
Unintentionally, it was not planned, but he helped me doing a good job in closing down a bit more. Four and a half laps to go.
Verwarnung für Sven Schubert und Verwarnung für Marvin Schumacher.
Okay, 2 more warnings. But now I think I'm losing time because now the gap is 2.4. Yeah. Now the tires are get really worn and making it very difficult to get around those two corners. 2.7. Yeah, I think we're done. I think now there's no point in keep on pushing. Of course I will try to do anything I can do to get closer to him, and if I get one chance I will do everything to get it. But I think at that point, 42%, I think the tires are done. I think they're in a worse shape than his tires are. Well, it's all on me. Blue flags are shown to myself because Kevin Peters, the current leader of the race, is behind me to lap me, leaving him a lot of space. But I think at this point I gave up. 4.5 seconds to Tobias at the final point. Doesn't matter how much I push, I think my tires are... They're not dead, they're not gone, but they did what they had to do, and knowing that the tire degradation is so huge here, I think it just... yeah. I don't even think I overpushed him, because of course I push, but it's normal to have a degradation of 5 to 7% per lap at this track, so yeah, just a normal tire life circle, you know. But being lapped and finishing the 50th lap, it's gonna be the final one, so yeah, no point in pushing too much, putting the boost down now, because even if Kevin gets closer to Dorsch and lap him, I don't think that I will get that much closer, and even if I do, I have to get past him, which is very, very difficult around this track, as you, I guess, already have seen. And so with my tires in a bad shape, or in a worse shape as his are, I don't think this... No!
Nein!
Are you
Nein!
really serious? Are you serious?
Das darf doch nicht wahr sein.
I'm out. I'm motherfucking out.
Hast du verpeilt, da wieder auf Dings zu machen, was?
Nein, also...
Yellow Flag, Sektor 2, Yellow Flag, Sektor 2.
Ich konnte ja
Well.
12 Runden durchboosten, das war ja nicht so schlimm.
Just a half lap
Oh, das
short.
darf doch nicht wahr sein.
Just a half lap short.
Ich habe gerade ja noch den Boost runtergestellt, weil ich wusste, ich krieg den nicht mehr.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a half
Mir
lap
hat eine halbe
short
Runde
after
jetzt gefehlt,
finishing the
um
race in
zu
P13. I'm not out officially. I'm classified as 16th. But at this point, I think I don't care, because P16 or P13, I'm definitely out of the points, and I think it would have hurt even more, considering that I would have been on a point position. On the other side, I don't think I would boost it so much, because there's no point in catching up. So that stinks anyway. I mean, it was a good strategy. So working on a two-strop strategy like that definitely helped us to get a bit closer. Now just watching different cars finishing it. So officially it's not a DNF. I don't care. With a big amount of fire I have in my engine, we can start a barbecue, which is a good idea, because we are now going towards a summer break. The next race will be in Spa-Francorchamps on, I think, 23rd or 25th August. So a long way to go. 5 weeks without any kind of sim racing. But at this point, I would say let's end it up here, like my engine did. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, hope you liked what you saw, and see you then in Belgium. Stay healthy and goodbye.